Welcome to the first official Halftime Blues podcast. Woo! I'm excited, all the way from sunny Cape Town, South Africa. My name is Sean. I am a full-time Chelsea supporter. Absolutely love Chelsea Blues. That is who I am. And my partner in crime, his name is Josh. Say, how's it, Josh?
How's it, everyone?
Thanks. Thanks for that. That's good little greeting there. And what team do you support, Josh?
Well, obviously I support Manchester City, top of the league. Whoop whoop.
For now, that's all right.
We'll see.
All right, so we're really stoked about this podcast. Thank you for listening, firstly, and yeah, we're just going to have loads of fun, just talk about football, talk about some news, we'll have some games and just everything that's happening in the world of football, and hopefully keep it Chelsea and City, but at the same time, not exclusive to Chelsea and City. So any other person who is interested in football will be interested and listen.
Awesome. So we're going to kick it off by talking about some general news.
All right. What is first on the agenda?
It's definitely got to be the Costa Ban.
Don't get me started on the Costa Ban.
So just so you guys know, Costa has been banned for 3 games after acting like a bit of a tool in that Arsenal match.
All right.
But we'll talk about that in more depth later.
Yeah, I think it needs its own section to talk about.
Definitely. I agree. Let's just take a moment to laugh at Liverpool.
Oh!
They nearly
that's so close.
lost to Carlisle.
So close.
They had to go the extra mile, extra time, ended up going to penalties. And luckily they nicked it.
Did you see how many saves that keeper pulled off, though? That ginger guy.
The second keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
It was crazy.
I honestly think that if Mignolet was on,
yeah, I
that
don't think
maybe
Carlisle would have gone through.
Yeah, on penalties.
So the ginger saved Liverpool, really.
That's what it was. The ginger saved Liverpool.
That's what it comes down to. So Ginger's score today. Anyway, for Liverpool, I really struggle. I feel for the supporters. Chelsea have gone through the worst start they've ever gone through since 1988 or something like that.
Yeah, but this literally happens to Liverpool every season.
I know, but I can actually relate to Liverpool supporters just from the past 2 months. I can feel their pain.
But at least your future's brighter.
Exactly.
In my opinion, it's not right now.
No, my team can turn it around.
Rogers up.
Yeah, definitely. Apparently, some Liverpool supporters are going to, this weekend, they're going to dress up. There's a bunch of them. They're going to dress up as Jurgen Klopp.
Really?
In the stands, hopefully get the camera on themselves to try to start the Rogers out movement. So I don't know how that's going to go down.
Okay, well, next up on the list, we have the Chelsea doctor scandal. She has officially left the club.
Officially gone.
And apparently, there's going to be a little bit of a lawsuit.
I heard about that. Apparently, getting some lawyers
She's
involved.
She's got some lawyers involved. And apparently, Jose said some womanizing things to her.
Really? That's funny because I don't see Jose as someone who's like that. He seems like a very nice family man who would never shout or talk down to women like that.
Well, we never know. We never know what happened. You never know what happens. So that's all quite interesting. Obviously, we don't know a lot about all this, except that she's left the club.
I heard Arsenal are after her now, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's probably just Wenger mind games.
First check now.
Yeah.
Eva Canera. Jeepers. Anyway, she seemed like a good doctor. She seemed like she got along well with the players. And in my personal opinion from looking at it from an outsider's point of view.
Yes.
She was just doing her job.
I fully agree.
I think Mourinho was just very frustrated on the day because
I think there's a lot of pressure on him on the day.
2-2 draw.
Yeah.
He didn't want to maybe lose a last minute.
Not at all.
Winner from Swansea.
Yeah, who are playing very well.
Yeah.
Except they are officially out of Carling Cup. Somebody knocked them out last night.
Capital One.
Capital One?
Still called Capital One.
That's what it is. That's what I meant. Sorry. I can't remember who knocked them out, but somebody knocked them out last night.
Well, we'll get onto that a little bit later.
Yes, we will.
Just to not move on, to come back to the Chelsea doctor scandal, I really think that, Mourinho said those things to her. There's video recordings of him tuning her on the sideline.
Yeah.
She kind of like retaliates back.
Sorry, for those who don't know what tuning means like shouting or getting in the person's face.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Tuning.
Welcome to South Africa.
Yeah.
And then he went and said to the press that, he was disappointed in them. Yeah. They went on when they shouldn't have. They should understand the game better, blah, 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 blah. After that, it all died down. In the week, if I was him, I would have just gone to her and said, I apologize for that.
Yeah.
And bring her in as the doctor again.
Yeah.
But what he did was he went and pulled those other two
clowns.
The one guy looked like a chick.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I saw it.
One of the new doctors.
Oh, I thought they brought in another chick.
He was like a bit of a man woman.
Okay.
Anyway, Mourinho brought those guys in, and then she just like kind of got dropped.
Yeah. But apparently she was supposed to come back.
Like Fernando Torres.
Yeah. Gets dropped. Fernando. Shame. Yeah, so I'm not too sure what's going to happen there, but
we'll keep you updated. We'll keep listening out.
The truth is Abramovich has all the money in the world, so it's not going to make a dent in his pocket in reality.
Yeah. Maybe it will set her up better for a better job or financially.
I hope so.
Better. Okay, moving along. Holy moly.
Who says that?
Robert who scores 5 goals in 9 minutes?
That's true. Holy freaking moly.
Robert Lewangoalski for Bayern Munich against Wolfsburg.
Yeah.
Scored 5 spectacular goals.
From being 1-0 down.
Yes.
Going into the second half.
5 spectacular goals in 9 minutes. And he was a substitute.
Came off the bench.
He came off the bench at half-time.
It's ridiculous.
That is crazy ridiculous.
I mean, his first 4 goals, to be honest, weren't like spectacular or amazing. He was just in the right place. Some of them were okay.
Yeah.
But, oh man, that 5th goal was just incredible. Like, absolutely incredible.
Look, you can't take away from the fact that he put himself in the right position and he tucked them away.
Yeah.
In fact, the second goal was
that was pretty good.
Also a good, really great finish.
But I've never seen anything like that. It was absolutely crazy.
It was just mental.
Yeah. Well done, Lewangoalski.
If I can just bring this here, I've got a little bit of an image on Instagram with some Lewangoalski stats after he pulled off that crazy feat.
Fiber.
So Arsenal have only scored 5 goals in 6 matches.
Wow.
Liverpool have scored 4 goals in 6 matches. Juventus have scored 4 goals in 4 matches. Valencia has scored 2 goals in 5 matches. And Inter Milan, 5 goals in 4 matches. And then
Robert Lewandowski,
5 goals in 9
minutes.
That is crazy stats right there.
I don't think anybody's going to beat that record
while we're still
alive. Yeah, so that was actually history in the making. Ridiculous. Right there. That's crazy. Well, while talking about some other football games outside of England, did you see that Barcelona were handed a heavy defeat?
I did.
That was crazy.
Ridiculous. I must tell you, I watched the first half and Celta Vigo completely dominated. They were passing the ball like Barcelona do.
Wow.
And Barcelona, when they got the ball, they strung a few passes, but then the pressing of the Celta players and the passing that they were able to do and the movement that they had was incredible. So they literally they got Barcelona at their own game.
Yeah.
And the finishes were ridiculous.
Yeah.
I didn't see the last 2 goals. But apparently the number 10 for Celta, the guy who scored the opening goal, he is in the form of his life.
An ex-Barcelona player or something,
ex-Barcelona player.
And I don't know if you remember, but I think that same Aspas is the guy who signed for Liverpool.
Yes.
And he did absolutely nothing for Liverpool.
Flop, but when Nolito tackled Piqué and headed a little through ball there for Aspas.
Piqué kind of kicked the ball into his own face. It was hilarious. Yeah.
But Aspas kind of like cheekily dinked it over to Stegen. It was crazy. And apparently one of City's old 19-year-olds scored the 4th goal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
John Guidetti.
Wow. So City, ex-Barcelona and ex-Liverpool stars ripping it into Barcelona.
Amazing.
That's a good day.
That's
a great day. Hopefully they can carry that form into Champions League and get knocked out in the opening round.
Hopefully, because
they'll usually end up playing you guys and take you out.
That is completely true. And Real Madrid managed to scrape through a 2-1 win.
Yeah.
Who did they play against?
Oh, I can't remember. Some team in Spain.
Okay, but they pulled it off.
Yeah.
And I think they are now top of the log after Barcelona lost that.
I don't think so.
Really?
Well, I might be wrong. I checked the stats while they were playing, but I don't think they'd updated it. But maybe you should just double check that. Maybe
doesn't matter. Premier League's the best anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so next on the list of things to chat about is the transfer market. Obviously, that's come to a close now.
So who did you guys buy in the transfer market?
Well, we bought some random kid, Eunice Unal or something like that.
Yeah.
We've now loaned him out because where's he going to play?
Yeah.
We bought another young guy from Fulham, Patrick Roberts.
Oh, yes. He came on the other day.
He came on in the Capital One Cup. Yeah. He did some cool things.
Yeah.
But this week I saw a recording of him playing for the EDS team, the under-21 team.
Yeah.
He literally skilled 3 players and tucked in this ridiculous goal. He's there for lots of talent there. Sure. We paid £8 million for him, so that's quite a lot for someone who's so young.
Yeah. And obviously,
then the bigger money signings was obviously Fabian Delph, Raheem Sterling,
Otamendi. That's it.
From Valencia. Pipped good old United for that.
It's always good.
It's fantastic.
We both did that this transfer market.
Chelsea pulled Pedro. We took Otamendi.
It's brilliant.
And Manchester United look like idiots.
It's good. It's good. It's always a good day. And obviously Kevin De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne. For an astonishing fee of 54.5 million.
Looks like it's good money spent.
I have to say, very good money spent.
Yeah.
Every time he's been on the ball, he's done something magical. He's tucked away 2 goals already, neatly finished. Navas should start learning how to finish like this.
Yeah.
He should ask him for some tips because he's ridiculous. And he hasn't played alongside Silva yet.
That's going to be scary.
Yeah. That is going to be scary. Together. Him and Sterling linked up nicely in the Capital One Cup, assisting each other's goals. It's looking bright.
It's so funny because when De Bruyne was playing for Chelsea, it's obviously just, I don't know what it is. It's the management or confidence, but he just never ever clicked. Yeah. And I think just going away to Wolfsburg and having that freedom of starting every week and just having that confidence from your coach and playing your own game in the position that you love.
Yeah.
And he absolutely destroyed every player in Germany at the time. He was
he won Player of the Year.
Yeah, exactly. He was amazing. That was the year of his life.
27 assists and 17 goals.
Who does that? That is crazy. And he looks like he's going to carry it over. So I think that was an amazing signing for you guys and terrible loss on Chelsea's part. We also didn't put in any sort of buy-on clause.
But you never know if he would have turned out to be what he is today if he had stayed at Chelsea.
That's true.
So, obviously him moving to Wolfsburg was the best for him.
Yeah.
Now he's earning a crap ton
of money. It's true. The only good thing that could happen now is when you guys come to the bridge, De Bruyne scores an own goal, and we all laugh at him and you guys lose. That is the only way this is going to get sorted out.
Maybe not.
Well, on the Chelsea side, who did we buy? We bought, obviously Pedro was definitely the signing of the season. Then Begovic.
The surprise signing of the season.
Who, Pedro?
I might add. Well, most of the signings anyway.
Yeah.
Because Mourinho made it sound like he weren't going to do any business.
Until we started losing every single match.
Until we came along.
That's true.
So you can thank us for Pedro.
Okay, well, thank you. Yeah. Thanks. If that's how you want to see it, yeah. But who else did we get? We got Begovic, obviously Falcao, we got him very early. He doesn't seem to be getting any better from his old United days.
That ridiculous header, though.
That was a very good header. He just needs a lot of confidence.
He might just get 4 goals again this season.
Yeah,
and that
that's
might
true.
be one of them.
Yeah. So I think the thing with Chelsea is it looks like we're starting to turn it around now. I think that game against Maccabi Tel Aviv came around at the perfect time. It allowed us to get a bit of confidence and slowly start picking up our game. Yep, easy goals, get some guys on the field.
Hitting an open goal just to get your confidence.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
Even if you took a cross and you created an own goal,
yeah,
you would be like confident again to shoot and score.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. What about that right back, left back?
Oh yes, we bought.
I haven't seen him in action yet.
Baba Rahman. He played once. I can't remember. I think it was against that Maccabi Tel Aviv team. He seems to be okay.
Apparently, Mourinho doesn't think he's good enough for Premier League yet.
I don't know if he does.
And from what I heard from the commentators, John Barnes,
yeah,
he thinks he is definitely ready. More ready than Ivanovic.
Exactly. At the moment, Cesar Azpilicueta can kick Ivanovic out of his place at right back. You put this Baba Rahman in on the left. He's a very attacking left back. He's more of a left wing back. He needs to work on his defense a little bit. But if you got Matic or somebody in front of him on the left, just guarding him, I think he could be a very good signing.
Well, he's still always does. He is good at tracking back as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
He's still young. We got Zuma up and coming. Like Zuma is absolutely fabulous. I definitely think a future Chelsea captain. He's got a lot of good stuff coming out of that guy. He still needs to work on his footwork a bit because he kind of messes up a few times. But he's still young. You've got to give that to him.
Okay, so probably one of the biggest transfer sagas of the season, though, was trying to secure John Stones.
Yes.
And that didn't happen.
That did not happen.
Do you think Chelsea's going to keep on at it?
I think they have to. I think if we want to take our central...
Because he seems like the typical John Terry replacement.
Yes. If we want to see like Chelsea as having the best defense like for the next 5 to 10 years like we used to have, it's essential that we get John Stones. If you partner him with Zuma, I think we'll have an amazing pair in those two.
In a few years' time, at least.
To be honest, I hate Roberto Martinez. He's an absolute... I cannot say what he is. He is an absolute... I can't handle that man. He's so hypocritical. Like, I just can't take him. So I would love for Chelsea to just whip out as much money as possible and get Stones from them, just to stick it to Martinez.
It's interesting because I'm pretty sure they were willing to spend the money that Everton wanted, but Everton denied John Stones' transfer request.
Well, that was Martinez.
They didn't even want the money in the end.
That's the thing. Martinez was so stubborn. He just wanted to stick it to Mourinho that he wouldn't let this young kid
And you
go.
know what? Good on John Stones for continuing to start.
Oh, yeah. And still play well.
Yeah, to carry on. So he's still playing well. He's playing with confidence still.
Yeah.
So that's good because I'm pretty sure something like that can really get you down.
Yeah.
Okay, moving along.
Big talking point
Is Diego
Costa. Freaking Costa.
Do you know what?
What?
I watched something on Supersport last night.
Yeah.
Where these guys were talking in the studio. Apparently, a lot of Chelsea supporters in England are not worried of the fact that he's going to be out for the next 3 games. They're worried that he's now getting frustrated and fed up with the FA and that he's probably going to leave.
Very well could.
Because he's feeling victimized.
I think I don't think he could say that he's victimized. I think he does stupid things like warrant a red card. What irritates me the most is that Gabriel got off and Costa got a 3-match ban. I don't think like flinging your hand out and smacking someone in the face is worth a 3-match ban.
But he would have got a straight red. He should have got a straight red card for that. And how many matches do you get banned from a straight red card?
Yeah,
3 matches.
It's true, but it's just. But then if somebody slides in and breaks somebody's leg, they don't get like Luke Shaw. Like
obviously,
it's just very
consistency of the referee is
terrible.
Are always going to be up and down. You never know what they're going to be thinking. But the FA had enough video evidence to ban Costa, but I would have said Gabriel at least deserved a 1 or 2 match ban.
Yeah,
I think Costa was more of the culprit.
Yes.
And he did some stupid things, but Gabriel shouldn't have got off free because he still retaliated. He didn't control himself.
He shouldn't have gone in there.
He should have been the bigger man. He should have just chilled out,
stepped back,
and walked away. And what was he even doing, walking to the freaking halfway line?
I don't know. Yeah,
that's where it all happened at the end.
Yes.
He's a freaking defender. He should be standing back.
Exactly.
So, and I think all of this also came from their coming together in the La Liga.
La Liga, yeah. They don't like each other, apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently, Gabriel doesn't like the fact that Costa switched allegiance to Spain.
Oh, well, I can understand that.
He's never liked him because of that. But if you want to go by the letter of the law, like, Gabriel kicked out at Costa. Obviously, it wasn't like sore at all.
Yeah, but it was just the intention.
Yes, the intention of it. So to me, I think Costa should have gone off. I just don't like the fact that he has a 3-match ban and Gabriel got nothing. Or he got it rescinded. So I think they both should have been sent off and Cazorla as well off. It should have been, to me, 10 versus 9.
There's no doubt that Cazorla got 2 solid yellow cards. Anyway, at least he could serve one of those bans in the League Cup.
Yeah, which isn't a major match.
Which last night was done, and now he's only got 2 left.
Yeah, so I think we lose him for Newcastle and Southampton. Which will be tough, which is good because at the moment they're not playing too well. But you never know. Chelsea are famous for playing teams that aren't doing well and then losing because they come on form.
Okay, well, that's the Costa ban.
All right. So let's just do a sum up of Premier League up until this point. What are your feelings of Premier League just on the past 6 weeks so far?
Well, as a City supporter,
you must be loving it.
So as everyone knows, City is top of the league with 15 points and a ridiculous goal difference as well. Yeah. Somehow United seem to play so averagely, and they are only now 2 points behind us because of that West Ham loss.
Oh yeah,
they're sitting on 13 points now. Obviously, the goal difference is not as high as ours, but how do they do that?
I don't know.
To me, they get these average results, but they just cruise through still.
Yeah.
Like last year, they played like a team that should have been 6th or 7th again, and they somehow made it into the top 4. So.
United way.
The Premier, now.
Yeah.
The Premier League for me has been obviously great from a City point of view. The West Ham loss was a weird one. That was a game that we football can be weird sometimes because they got 2 early goals. Victor Moses smashed one from outside the box and it literally tucked in between Hearts and the post. So it was literally pinpoint shot. And then the second one was a bit of luck on the corner. It kind of bounced around and then it came to the right guy and he knocked it in. Kevin De Bruyne was outstanding.
Yeah, he did play well.
A beautiful finish outside the box as well. Everything he did was amazing to me.
Yeah.
And in the second half, we literally dominated.
Yeah.
But they managed to get about 8 guys behind the box, in the box, and whatever cross Jesus Navas could try and come up with.
Oh, Jesus.
It just didn't work, So it was one of those frustrating games,
but overall, you can be very stoked with your start to the season.
Of course, 5 wins in a row with 5 clean sheets.
No, it's brilliant.
Pretty impressive. Some good tactics from Manuel Pellegrini. I mean, the win with Crystal Palace, bringing on that 19-year-old, and then he scores the winner.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't think Bonnie would have been there to tuck it away. We would have come out with 1 point there, and Man United would be on 13 points with us. So, yeah.
Do you think City, how well do you think City can keep it up? Do you think it's like you're going to run away with it, or how tight do you think it'll be?
The Premier League is so hard to decide something like that, especially so soon. But let me use the Capital One Cup game against Sunderland last night as an example. We were without Silva, Company, Mangala, and those are the two centre backs who kept our clean sheets for the first 5 games. And De Bruyne, Silva, Aguero, and Toure, not Silva, Sterling. Yeah. They got a comfortable 4-1 win away to Sunderland, which isn't the easiest place to go and get an away win.
Yeah.
So that just shows the depth in the squad. Otamendi made a few little mistakes, but they were still pretty solid. We conceded 1 easy goal, but when you're 4-0 up, you're bound to switch off in one moment in time.
Yeah.
So I think we can go all the way. We've got a strong squad now.
Well, that's as Chelsea pull off their 25 game streak wins, which we're going to hopefully do.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We've had a terrible start to the season in comparison. Absolutely horrible. But as I said earlier, I really feel like something's starting to change. And I think now our next few games are pretty tough. I know it's Newcastle, Southampton, and then there's another biggie coming up. I can't remember who it is, but if we can push through, maybe grind out those results like United are doing really well, we could hopefully start to push closer to 4th position in the next month, which would be great for us, I think. Cool. So a new section that we want to do.
Whoa, bro.
Oh.
You're forgetting one thing.
What's that?
That's the Capital One Cup results.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So obviously on Tuesday night and last night, it was the 3rd round of the Capital One Cup, but it's the first round where Premier League teams join in.
Yes.
As I mentioned before, City played Sunderland, easy 4-1 win away, and Chelsea played last night.
Against Walsall. That's it.
Walsall.
Never heard of them. Apparently we've played them 12 times though, but yeah. Also a 4-1 win.
I saw that young kid Kennedy had a big impact.
If you've ever seen Kennedy play, he is absolutely amazing. He's not afraid to run and skill past players.
And Ramirez, bro.
Ramirez was doing well too.
Got a header off Kennedy's assist.
Yeah.
And he assisted Kennedy's goal.
Yeah, and he didn't get any cards, I don't think.
Wow.
Which is amazing.
That's impressive.
So good wins.
Also 4-1 win.
Yeah.
Away to Walsall, wherever that is.
So I know next we play Stoke City in the next round of Capital One Cup.
Home or away?
I think it's away. Yeah, it's away.
Okay.
And you guys?
We play Crystal Palace at home.
Okay. So I'd say that's pretty... The way the teams are at the moment, that's pretty even. Crystal Palace are playing better football, but you're at home. We're playing away and Stoke aren't playing as well. So that's pretty even.
Yeah, I think City and Chelsea will both get through though.
Definitely.
After losing the Capital One Cup to you guys, letting go of the trophy last season, I definitely think we want it back.
Yeah.
And you guys will look to try and keep it.
Definitely.
And with Tottenham out now, after Arsenal beat them 2-1 last night, how the hell did Flamini score 2 goals?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Flamini, I don't know, that guy, he hasn't done anything for Arsenal in like 5 years. And he
comes on and scores a brace.
That off. That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the Capital One Cup in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to try something a little bit fun.
All right.
We're going to...
Quiz time.
It's quiz time.
Quiz time.
Do a little Did You Know? I feel like I want to go first.
Okay, so what's happening? You testing me on Chelsea facts, right?
Yes. So basically what I did is I researched a bit on... like some stuff that you don't really know about Chelsea. And 5 things. Well, I'm going to ask Sean 5 questions and let's see if he can get them right. And if he doesn't, it's cool because we'll all learn something together.
That's true. It's all about learning.
Awesome. So, are you ready, Sean?
Yeah. So we're in. So it's 5 questions. I'm going to test you 5 questions. Whoever's the most points at the end wins the trophy, wins the Premier League.
Okay.
Okay, wins the Premier League. Okay, that's it.
That's probably going to be you, but it's so unlikely.
We'll see.
Okay, so question number 1.
Okay.
How did Chelsea come up with their name?
How did Chelsea come up with the name? I think it's because of the borough that they're in England. The name of the borough that they're part of.
I think you're right. The reason why I say I think is because it's a little bit more of a longer story.
Oh, yeah?
So there was this English businessman who he bought an athletic club, but he wanted to use it for football.
Yeah.
And I think he was going to loan it out to Fulham.
Yes.
But Fulham already had a football club and they had their name Fulham. Yeah. So he just said, okay, well, we're going to have our own football club here. And he didn't know what to call it. So instead of loaning out Stamford Bridge to another club, he didn't know what to call it. He thought of maybe calling it Stamford Bridge Football Club. Fulham, he couldn't because Fulham was taken. There was a couple other names, but I forget.
So how did he settle on Chelsea?
It was because of what you said. You got it right. So he ended up digging around for other ideas.
Okay.
But he was thinking about calling it Stamford Bridge Football Club.
That would be very weird.
That would be super weird. I think Chelsea has a better ring to it.
Yeah, I support Stamford Bridge Football Club. That's a really weird.
That is very weird.
So is that a point? I'll take it?
Yeah, you can take it.
Woo!
Well done.
Okay.
Okay. Now, question number 2. Who owns Stamford Bridge Stadium?
The Chelsea Football Club Supporters Club.
Yes.
Yes! Come on!
The fans.
Yeah!
Now, the reason why they did that is because apparently to debt or financial crisis, they lost it once before.
Okay.
The club lost the ownership of the ground. So then they decided to form this like trusts, community thing, what you named, and the fans, the shareholders of that community are fans. Awesome. And they own Stamford Bridge.
So I think that's apparently why if we ever had to rebuild our stadium and move to another location, we would have to change the name of, I think it's the stadium or something like that.
That's why you're going to be just revamping that.
Exactly.
Okay.
2 out of 2, baby. Come on.
Sean's doing very well. In which Premier League campaign did Chelsea rack up an English record of 95 points?
Like the year?
Yeah.
Okay, I just got to get it right. But is his first or second season? It was Mourinho. Okay, I'm going to say 04-05.
Yes.
Yeah! Come on!
This is an impressive run.
Yes.
Sean Notker.
That's right.
Okay, question number 4.
Dude, my question is also hard.
Who was the oldest player to ever play for Chelsea?
Oldest player to ever play for Chelsea?
Like his last game, his oldest ever age.
I think Mark Schwarzer won that. Yes! Come on, I'm killing this.
How old was he?
42?
41.
41. Oh,
41.
Man, okay.
But you got the answer right.
Yes.
4 out of 4. I don't think I'm going to get any. Because...
No, I don't think so. Mine are tough.
Okay.
Mine are tough.
Okay, name the Canadian superstar who dedicated the song We're Gonna Win to Chelsea Football Club.
Justin Bieber?
No.
Natalie Imbruglia?
No.
I don't know.
Brian Adams. So you got 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5, I'll take it.
4 out of 5.
80%.
That's very,
it's
very
better than
impressive.
I ever did at school. That's amazing.
Well done.
Okay, so in comparison, I'll just put it out there. My questions are incredibly difficult.
Okay.
And I only think it's because City have come to prominence in the last few years. So it's very hard to, a lot of the questions
also,
are
you looked on a Wikipedia page?
Yeah.
I looked at an actual blog.
Official Chelsea. Okay. Well, alright. Okay. So first question. What year was Man City founded? So I'll just give you a clue. They were first called I don't know if I put that down as a question. They were first called Ardwick Football Club, and then that's officially when they founded, but then they changed their name to Man City. What year was that?
Sean.
But if you get it, you win automatically, because that is pretty tough. I'll give you 5 out of 5.
I'm guessing 1903.
No, 7 years off. 1894.
I nearly said 1893.
Serious?
Yeah.
I would have given you at least 3 points, I won't lie. Okay.
1894.
1894, that's it.
That's a tough answer.
That is it. Okay, it's a very, very tough one. Okay, so this is another one. How many times did City win the English title in the 20th century? So that's between 1900 and the year 2000. 20th century. How many times did City win the English title?
I'm going to say 5 times.
Two times. First time in 1936, 1937. Second time in 1967, 68.
So we won the English title 4 times then.
Yeah. 2 Premier League titles, right?
2 Premier League.
Yeah. 2 English.
Top flights.
4, yeah.
Okay.
That's it. See, mine are pretty tough.
They are pretty tough.
Okay.
But we're learning here. It's cool.
We're learning. We're all learning. It's all about the children.
This doesn't really mean you're going to win the Premier League.
No, but I win today. That's all that matters. Okay. What's this? Third question?
Yeah.
Fourth. Okay, third. In which year did City win the FA Cup for the first time?
For the first time? Oh. I'm never going to get this right. I only know that they won it in 2011.
You're going to have to take a wild guess.
Whoa.
I'll give you 4 points if you get this.
1944.
Oh, it was 1904.
I didn't even know that the FA Cup was around back then.
Neither did I. It's alright. Okay. What was that? The fourth question. Third question. That was third. Okay, fourth question. In 2014, City were the, fill in the blank. So City were the something most valuable football team in the world. So it's a ranking. Like, City were the most valuable football team in the world.
That's something most valuable football club in the world.
Yes, it's either like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The
ranking.
number.
Yeah.
2014.
So last year, yeah.
Let's say third.
Third.
Yeah.
It's fifth.
Woo!
So it's not good. Not a good start, but my questions are incredibly difficult. Okay, and this one is even just as hard. The highest home attendance, which also remains a record home attendance in English football, was against Stoke City on the 3rd of March in 1934.
Main Road.
Yeah, so what, closest to the 1,000, I'll give it to you. What was that home attendance?
English record.
Mm-hmm.
But that was more, if it's an English record, it's higher than Old Trafford's 70-odd thousand. How did they fit everyone in a 40,000?
I don't know how they did it. I don't know.
I'll say 77,000.
84,569.
What?
That's massive, bro. That's like the whole of England at the time, I think.
Manchester City, Main Road.
Apparently.
Wow,
that's what Wikipedia says.
That is incredible.
So I think we've all learned something today.
Well, we learned that I don't know how to answer any questions about Manchester City.
From pre-1950. Yeah.
Yeah, I at least kept the questions this decade.
Yeah, I'll try to do that for next time. Good thing to remember.
Okay, so lastly, before we wrap this up,